Yo, China just said fuck your tariffs. They're offering 13% cash back, instant rebate on any purchases made by American citizens. Bro, you buy something over there, you're getting your money back on the spot. And now, get this. You don't need a visa. They're giving Americans 280 hours of visa free access to pull up, shop, and dip. No paperwork, no approvals. You just land and spend. Now, here's the wild part: this $40 t shirt you buy in the States is $21 over there. Same drip, half the price. It's not even drippy, it's just a black tee. But they ain't even stopping there. They say no more prosecuting knockoffs. Fake Nike, Gucci, Versace. You want it, come get it. They're not even going after their own people anymore. That's crazy. Basically, China is saying if America tries to block global shopping, good luck. Man, I really think we're messing with the wrong country. What do you guys think? Peace.
This trade war right now is like the real Netflix series because the rate at which the Chinese manufacturers are exposing all the luxury brands and even exposing the websites where you can shop directly without paying for all those tariffs, without paying a huge amount of money that you used to pay when buying the luxury brands. It's alarming, and they are even offering 280 hours of shopping for the United States citizens. That means that you can fly there without a visa. I don't know how true that is. Then again, some of the Americans are planning a trip to China so that they can shop directly because they have spent literally a lot of money buying goods online.
I am about to crash out. Seriously, I'm crashing out. China, they on our ass. Let me tell you something. Y'all see all these damn bags that I have? Okay? These are the bags they're talking about. Like, I have a Birkin, a Fendi, a Louis. I've never even used this bag yet. A Chanel, Louis, Fendi, Chanel, Gucci, Louis. And you're telling me what I have spent on all these bags, I could have went to China and got them and not spent all this money? China, I'm coming. But let me just show you all the bags that I actually really have. Look at this. Jack Moose, Louis, Hermes, Louis, Dior, 3 Chanels, Fendi, YSL, Chanel, Louis, Chanel, Louis, Gucci, Chanel. All of this stuff that I spent my hard-earned money on, all of this, are you freaking telling me that I overpaid for all of this shit? Let me go on Expedia or whatever and find me an airline ticket to China because I'm coming. I'm coming to see y'all. Look for me. And I also want to add that this Louis wallet, it legit say made in France. Made in France. I am now checking all my shit. China. I'm coming.
Baby, I done seen so many Chinese manufacturing videos and how to ship door to door from China to avoid the tariff videos this morning. Also, did you know they're selling ready-made houses over there for $10,000? Ready to ship, delivered, the DHL way. That's crazy. But that besides the point. Damn near every live I stroll by, somebody from China selling luxury handbags, luxury watches. I done seen the Rolex for about $50. Hey man, I know for a fact won't be now another extension around this motherfucker. It won't be now another extension. And what's the buddy? Sin Bags, who's selling the luxury purses and stuff. He listening to Gunno Lavish. Stop being humble, fuck nigga. You letting all these luxury handbag companies pop their shit. It's time for you to pop your shit there. Hey, they let the cat out the bag. Now, I just need to know how I can get a Mac without the Apple on it. If one thing tell me that, I'm good. I'm straight there.
I see people making lists of who they want to order from China, and I need everybody to slow down. Yes, China is spilling the tea, but me, as being a business owner who has ordered from China for the past 6 years, Let me tell you a couple of things. And the first thing is, not all factories are the same. So yes, they can get on here and they can make claims that they do this, that, and the third, and the quality is this, that, and the third, and it may not be. Luxury brands order from certain factories because they want a certain quality. And so just because a factory says that they have this design doesn't mean that they have the same quality that the luxury designer ordered from. You have to be careful of that. I've learned firsthand, not all factories are the same. The second thing that you need to know is you need to get an agent. Don't just start ordering from China all willy-nilly. You need an agent that's going to get your stuff inspected, make sure it's up to par, send you pictures, send you videos, do all that stuff before they ship it off to you. I have an agent that I've been using for the past 6 years. That's how I've been in business and been ordering the stuff for my boutique. So before you start ordering from these factories, please hear me out. Now, if you want to know more, because I have a long history of this, I've had a business for the past 6 years.
Chinese producers are all over social media right now, and they're exposing just who is targeted by Trump's tariffs. And it's not the American consumers, and it's not the Chinese producers. It's actually our international corporations who have sold out American prosperity for their own profits. Let me illustrate. Let's use this example, Nike. Now, these are fictitious numbers just for example, but let's say that Nike buys shoes from this company that manufactures Nike shoes for $10 a Nike shoe, which isn't very far off. Nike turns around and sells that shoe at retail for $100. Here's the interesting part about tariffs. You're not paying tariffs on the retail price. This is not a tax in the classic sense. The way the economists who are bought and paid for are trying to conflate it as. It is a tax on the import. This means with a 25% tariff, Nike's going to have to pay $2.50 to the US government every time it imports a Nike shoe at $10. So this $2.50 gets remitted to the American government, to American citizens. Now Nike's cost $10 for the shoe, $2.50 for the import tax. This means they're netting $87 per shoe. Now that's net, not profit. There are going to be other costs that are going to have to come from that. But you can see that the increase in cost is $2.50. So let's say that Nike passes the entire cost onto the consumer, even a little more just because of the fear of tariffs. $103 a shoe now. That is the impact of a 25% tariff. So what the Chinese producers on TikTok are saying, instead of the American consumer buying it for $103, or let's just say that the company Nike eats all $2.50 of the tariff and still sells it for $100, you're way better off over here, paying directly to China, including the tariff, $12.50 a shoe plus shipping. So as you can see, the tariffs are not meant to hurt consumers. They're not meant to hurt China. They don't really affect China at all. They're meant to protect American industry. They're meant to protect Americans from their corporations who will sell them out for a profit. So if you look hard, you'll notice that the people who are screaming about how bad tariffs are for consumers, it's these companies right here. It's Wall Street. It's all the investors in these companies because they don't want American citizens to realize these companies have sold them out and that they're not doing Americans any favors.
First of all, after finding out what I just found out about the U.S. and China, you know, I want to say I'm highly ticked off. I'm highly upset. 3 years ago, I paid $450 for these Gucci slides at the Gucci store right here in Houston, Texas. And now China done exposed the fact that these shoes right here only cost 75 cents to produce. You know what? Real Gucci slides. I'm done. What the hell with these Gucci slides? You know what? Ass over here. China, listen. If y'all watching this, China, I have nothing against y'all. I want to personally say thank you. What they did was wrong. 75 cents for Gucci slides. I got about 15 pair of these things in my damn closet. What the hell's going on, man? 75 cents? How much were these to produce? How much were these, huh? Were these another one of those famous slides that Valentino that only cost 10 or 12 cents? Listen, I'm buying direct now from the manufacturer. I'm finna start buying manufacturer straight directly. So basically, these are fake. These are basically fake. That's what y'all tell. I'm upset, man. So I've been walking around with fake Gucci slides on the whole time. You mean to tell me I could have just walked into a knockoff store and bought these same Gucci slides for $10 or $12? Nobody would have knew that they was fake. Like, people say it's the quality, but nobody's gonna walk up and say, hey, let me feel the quality of your Gucci slides. Hey, let me feel the quality of your Amiri to see if it's real. I'm upset, man. China, thank you for exposing these people. This is how I feel about these Gucci slides. Thank you again, China. We, as Americans, appreciate you guys exposing the truth. Thank you.
My FYP is in China. How can I even see a post where they were showing all the Zara heels? The woman's talking about, yeah, just message me on WhatsApp. What do you mean? She said there's options. You can get all of them. All of the Zara heels in the Zara box. What are you talking about? I don't even know how Zara came into this equation, but I'm sorry, where are you lot shopping for your designers now, please? Give me the tea, because I said, wait a minute. I've got a couple cute things on my list of things that I want. Now I can go and get them for a fraction of the price, because what do you mean that the good goods that people are spending big racks on are made in the same factories in China? What are you talking about? And China right now, they're on smoke. They said, yeah, exposing everything and everyone. My For You page right now is in China. Right now I'm visiting China. What are you lot getting? Where you lot buying it from? Give me the tea right now so I can go and have a little shop. Might even do a bit of a video on what I get. Plug you lot with some links as well. Do you know what I mean?
People have money outside here. Have you seen that guy spending $450 just to purchase the plastic slides? What? Then only to come and realize that the Gucci was selling it at a higher price, and if you go to China you can get it even at $10. How much would you have saved? I think this is the main reason as to why majority of the American citizens now want to move to China to buy the goods directly from the warehouse. And I've seen even other countries, they're planning a trip to China to buy the goods to start a business. In fact, there was a lady, she was a Kenyan, she was saying that this is the high time we can break the generational curse of being poor by going to China, purchasing those items and starting your own business. And I think that was making sense, because all along we have always been lured that the goods made in China are very fake. That's what they have been telling us all along, and we live to believe it, But now, China is at the top. It's like everything in the world is made in China. In fact, even the world looks like made in China right now. Because the way the manufacturers from China were exposing all those brands, I was like, even this cloth I bought at a higher price, I could have purchased it at a very good price in China. And this is the main reason as to why the Chinese are really so much into fashion. They have very good designers. They have good sense of fashion. I didn't know that in China, those goods are that cheap. I also used to believe that any product made in China is fake, because that's how we were lured before. But now, my mind is waking up. There is a certain comment I saw. Someone was saying that, even iPhone can cost $45. I was like, what? Are you guys serious? iPhone $45? I doubt. Even if it's made in China, I know maybe the price will be a little bit higher, not $45 the way some people were exaggerating. Yes, I know in China the price will be a little bit lower, but in other countries, after paying the tax price, all the expenses, you must sell it at a very high price. That's whatever I know. And now the trade war, I think the government of the United States messed up with the wrong country, and the Chinese people are proving him wrong, because China is like the source of everything. And even African countries, most of the leathers, they get them from African countries, especially the West African countries. They have very good quality of leather. So when they get them from there, that's where they're going to use them to make those quality bags that those luxury brands always brand their names, then sell at a higher price. That's whatever has been happening. And I can't even blame the luxury brands, because for them to get that logo, they've spent a lot of money. And on the other side, I'm blaming them because they are selling it at a very higher price instead of selling it at an affordable price that other people can afford. And some of the products themselves are even fake. You might order a leather thinking that's a real leather, then when it reaches you, it's not the exact material that you expected. I've witnessed this all along, and this will be the downfall of majority of the luxury companies. I know, because right now China has a lot of market outside here. They're trying to market themselves. And somebody was asking, why must you mention those brands? Why don't you just market yourselves instead of mentioning the luxury brands? Then, this was a trade war. And for you to play a good chess, you must do what? You must have some tricks. And this is the only trick that the Chinese government or the Chinese citizens can use right now. Because maybe before they didn't have that opportunity, or other people didn't believe that the goods made in China are that original. People like me, for instance, the way we were lured before that the goods made in China are fake. Even before, when I go to shop, I used to check, this phone is made in China, I'm not going to purchase it. That's the mentality that I used to have. But right now, girl, I'm gonna buy it. And guess who has entered the chat? Japan. Japan are Japanese are also into the trade war. They said, well, United States decided to mess around. Let's join the Chinese as well. Anyway, guys, are you one of the American citizens planning to visit China to buy those luxury goods in the warehouse? Let me know in the comment section. Thank you guys for watching. Kindly leave a comment. Until next time, see you in my next episode. Bye.